Now, what is the importance of consumer protection? From the consumer's point of view, first point, consumer ignorance. Why is it important to educate the consumer? Because consumers are still very, very ignorant. They are not aware of their rights as consumers, their responsibilities as consumers. It becomes very important to educate them about their rights and responsibilities so that the same can be used by them whenever required. Secondly, unorganized consumers. Consumers, they still have not learned to organize themselves in the form of consumer associations. What happens is, many a times we think that one single person, एक single आदमी पूरी organization का क्या बिगाड़ लेगा. But if we organize ourselves in the form of consumer associations, we can put massive pressure on the manufacturers, okay, that not to supply substandard products in the market. We can really do that. Then widespread exploitation of the customers, because these producers and manufacturers, they are exploiting the consumers. They are exploiting the consumers by maybe supplying goods of substandard quality, or maybe by overcharging the consumers, or maybe by giving misleading advertisements or making claims in the advertisements which later on are not substantiated by the product, right? And from the point of view of producers, long-term interest of the organizations. Now the producers also realize that it is in their long-term interest, okay, to provide goods of good quality, right, to the consumers, because it is going to lead to repeat sales, right? अगर एक बार आप अच्छा product एक consumer को दे रहे हो, reasonable price पे दे रहे हो, definitely वो दोबारा आपका product खरीदेगा, खुद ही नहीं खरीदेगा but औरों को भी बताएगा आपके product के बारे में, thereby helping you to increase your market share. Right? So they are aware of it, that they have to look at their long-term objective of increasing their market share. अभी short-term objective की थोड़ा सा profit कमा लेने से they are not going to be able to survive in the market for long, right? Secondly, business firm use society's resources. All the resources that business firms they use, they take from the society only. So it becomes their responsibility to supply such products and to render such services in the society which are in the interest of the society, not to indulge into any kind of malpractices. Social responsibility. Now, business has a responsibility towards various interest groups, right, and consumer being one of them, and the most important one, because consumer is the one who is the user of the products that the business firms are manufacturing. Clear? So it is the social responsibility of the business to provide products of good quality at the right time, at the right place, and at the right price. Okay, they should provide products which fully meets the expectations of the consumers. Then moral justification. Now it says that business must stop all kind of unscrupulous and unfair trade practices like adulteration, defective and unsafe products, and false and misleading advertisement. It is a moral duty of the business. Last point, government intervention. Any kind of unfair trade practice is definitely going to invite government intervention. Right, there can be a raid in your organization, or you could be or your license could be taken away. Let's say if you are into the process of manufacturing medicines, making medicines, right, and you are using some substandard ingredient, right, and which is hazardous to the health of the consumer if consumed. So आपका license भी cancel हो सकता है, and this is really going to tarnish the image of the company.